All right, guys, welcome. I'm going to do a presentation on the testosterone consulting, what you can expect, how it's going to benefit you. It's open right now and it closes on the last day of this month. So let's dive into the details. So, starting with who it's for, let me view this. There we go. So, who's it for? It's for guys who are serious, um, guys who are potentially who don't have the budget can always get ebooks and things like that. But guys who sign up for consulting have to be serious. It's a big time commitment for both of us. And the expectation is that you get to 800 plus. And obviously, that's going to take a bit of work and a willingness to change diet, sleep, training, that sort of thing. Guys who are fiercely anti drug, because everything I talk about is natural. So that's not testosterone replacement therapy or Clomid. Guys who are definitely keen on staying natural and certainly staying natural for as long as humanly possible. It's also for guys who are sick of being low testosterone. So there's actually a drive there to make a real change. So maybe it's the physique isn't improving. Maybe it's some guys are have depression and or suicidal thoughts. Some guys it's ED, lack of morning wood, stuff like that. And then a willingness to do blood work isn't mandatory, but it's very, very helpful. It kind of gives us a good base to work off. Any plans I write for you are going to be 10 times more accurate if there's blood work done first. So it just makes everything a lot easier. In terms of what you get, whoa. I think firstly I'll just say the expectation is 800 to 1200 testosterone. It's a complete game changer for your overall life in terms of how you feel, how you perform, how you look, and in terms of performance, it's everything. It's performance at work, in the gym, and having energy levels that last into the afternoon and the evenings is a big deal as well, because you can then use that for evening training sessions or getting a side hustle going, or spending more time with your kids if you're already a family man. So there's tons of benefits to it if you can get into the 800 plus range. And testosterone consulting, lifetime consulting is the way to almost guarantee that. It's the closest thing to a guarantee of that. In terms of what do you get, it's what don't you get? It's everything. It's the meal plan, it's the sleep, training program. So that's the kind of standard stuff. Obviously, this is optimized for you based on your blood work, and getting the better your blood work is, the better the plans are going to be. The unlimited WhatsApp accountability 24/7 is priceless. So that's voice notes. It can be weekly calls if you want them, if you need them. That accountability. It keeps you on track. It keeps you motivated, and it stops you from getting distracted, which is where most guys go wrong. So that's huge. And any questions you have, you can obviously reach out to me whenever. Blood work analysis is included as part of the plans, really. They're kind of one and the same. We can do video recordings of me walking you through everything, which means you can always refer to them going back for months and years into the future. So it is kind of like a personalized video course. Grocery shopping lists, that's kind of within the meal plan, and you can take that with you. Or you could just copy and paste it into online shopping if you do your shopping online. That's kind of up to you. Supplement list, all the ebooks are immediately free. I believe there's more than 13 now, actually, so that needs updating. But 4 video courses instantly free, and the Elite Telegram group also free. And the planning call at the end makes it all very sustainable. So it means you're going to stick to the plans. It's realistic. It's going to be something you can stick to in future years and future decades as you get older, and it's something that's going to benefit you for the rest of your life. Client results. Tim, you might have seen before because I've posted his video quite a few times on socials. He started out at sub 300 post divorce. He was going through a bit of a rough patch, but he ended up going to over 800 in the end. He went to 600 very, very quickly, and then shortly after it was 700, and then it took a while to get to 800. It gets harder and harder to keep, going up the ranks, so to speak. But he went to over 600 very quickly, and that helped a lot with his Amazon FBA business. He's now a proud Porsche owner as well, so it makes a huge difference in your career. Hakeem in the bottom right, he went from very, very soft looking to jacked as hell, also improved his beard. Quite an impressive physical transformation. John was in his 40s, ended up surpassing 700. So he's in the bottom left here. It's actually from the right picture is the before, the left is the after. Tons of fat loss and a bit of muscle gain as well. So mostly the body recomposition itself will increase testosterone plus a bunch of other habits as well. Akash recently did a voice note, which I've shared a bit on socials, where he was talking about how his energy was completely transformed as a result of the consulting, which has helped him with his side hustle in the evenings. So again, it's another kind of business career success story. Yasin was more of a mental health one. So when he started, he was suffering from depression, very much linked to low testosterone, and it was a pretty severe case. And this is becoming more and more common over the past 5-6 years. This stuff has just skyrocketed since COVID, all across the UK, the US, all these Western countries. It's everywhere now. But he had a call with me recently where he's saying that this was the first time he had an entire month over the Christmas period and over January so far where he has genuinely been happy every single day. The depression's gone. The suicidal thoughts have certainly gone. And he's genuinely loving life. And a lot of it's because of his hormones. A lot of it was fat loss related. And a lot of it was also stress control. So it was a combination of factors, but everyone forgets that the brain is a part of the body, and the better the body is, the better the brain tends to be. So he's the best he's been in over 26 years, I believe. So that's great. The deadline with all this is, as I said, the 31st of January. Links in the description. I can't keep the reason there's a deadline is I can't keep having people joining throughout February and March because it's a lot of work for me, and it pulls me away from other projects in the future, and it stops me from planning anything. So there needs to be a deadline. This is an investment into your future. People are very, very happy to spend thousands of dollars a month on some car or an apartment or a house or some absolute, some questionable decisions, but they won't spend less than half the amount on their health. The health is actually more foundational than anything else in your life. And when it's truly on point, it makes everything else possible, especially if you're quite ambitious. A car isn't going to do that. A BMW isn't going to make you look better or give you more energy for ramping up your career, things like that. Your health, your testosterone comes first in particular. So the sooner you start, the easier it's going to be. Links in the description. Go ahead there and check it out, and I look forward to working with some of you.